Thank you so much for tuning in. This is attorney Matt Wayman here today with just a quick video on can police use drug-sniffing dogs on routine traffic stops. The Fourth Amendment safeguards people from unreasonable searches and seizures. But according to the United States Supreme Court, using drug dogs on routine traffic stops does not violate the Fourth Amendment. The Supreme Court found in Illinois versus Cabayas that using dogs on routine traffic stops does not violate the Fourth Amendment, even if the traffic stop was unrelated to a drug offense. It all begins with a traffic stop. Police officers must have reasonable suspicion that a crime has been committed prior to them being able to pull you over. So they must have seen you speeding or saw you change lanes improperly prior to them being able to pull you over. Any traffic stop without a valid reason or probable cause is illegal, which is why any evidence, whether that is drugs that were recovered as a result of a dog sniff or guns that were recovered as a result of the search of the vehicle, if they were based on an improper stop, that evidence will later be inadmissible at court. Under Missouri law, a person may not be delayed in order for a drug-sniffing dog to arrive at a scene. During a routine traffic stop, an officer has to complete routine tasks. This includes putting your information into their system so that a citation can be issued. This includes checking your insurance and running your driver's license data. If by the time all these tasks are complete and the officer has issued you a citation, the drug-sniffing dog still has not arrived, then you must be released from the scene. You may not be held longer than it takes for the officer to complete the normal tasks that they do during the course of an ordinary traffic stop. Lastly, if a police officer detains you further without any probable cause, you have the right to ask if you can leave the scene. If the police officer declines and holds you until the drug-sniffing dog arrives, you can tell that officer that you don't consent to any searches. If the officer declines and holds you until the drug-sniffing dog arrives, you can tell that officer that you don't consent to searches. But be very careful with your actions, because opening the car door for the dog to sniff or giving your keys to the police officer will generally be held in court as a consent to search your vehicle. If the court determines that there was no probable cause for the delayed detention, then the evidence that was recovered as a result of the dog sniff or the illegal search will later be deemed inadmissible in court. Your attorney will file a motion to suppress all evidence recovered as a result of that illegal detention. If the court grants that motion, all of that evidence will be deemed inadmissible at a trial. If it's not allowed in at a trial, it will be much harder for the state to be able to make their case against you. I hope this video has been helpful to give you just a brief overview on can police use drug-sniffing dogs on routine traffic stops. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below or reach out directly. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. We're going to be back soon with more videos.